Accepting the Tom Mix Honorary Texan Award, Quentin Tarantino.
You know, I loved Rick's speech, except he took all my stuff. All right, I have to come up with a new speech now. But I like that clip. You know, I need my pants. I have to see my mom. It's from a movie called The Dion Brothers. That was a clip from that. You know, I have to say it's a real honor. Have been coming down here now to Austin in particular. For God, it's 15 years, right? Yeah. Over that, 17. To actually finally make it official, the honorary Texan is very, very great. Because I've been referring to Austin as my hometown away from hometowns, all right, for such a long time. But you know, it's one of the things kind of cool is there's a lot of reasons why that bring Texas Syndrome, but I'll just make it Austin. There's a lot of reasons that bring people to Austin. The music, Tex-Mex food, the art scene here, the lovely environment, the football team, güeros, all right, the Puta de Fuegos, the TXRD in general. But the thing that actually brought me to Austin was cinema. How I first met Rick, that started the thing that started me standing here right now was in '95. I went to in Santa Monica, the theater in Santa Monica. They were having a midnight showing on Friday of Nashville, Robert Altman's Nashville. And I go see it by myself, midnight show, which means I don't actually, the movie's like 3 hours and something long, all right? So my feet don't actually hit the pavement until around 3:15 or something. And right when my feet hit the pavement, I actually hear some guy behind me, hi, are you Quentin Tarantino? I turn around, yeah, I'm Rick Linklater, good to meet you. Okay, there was hardly anybody in the theater, okay, but the other person watching this midnight show of Nashville that goes on for 3 hours, and one of the other persons was Rick Linklater. And so we were like-minded fellows. We went out and had a few different meals during the next few weeks or so. And then, no, this was 94. This was 94. I was just finishing up. This was in between Reservoir Dogs and Pulp Fiction. So I'm just finishing up Pulp, and I've finished it, and all of a sudden Rick calls me up and says, hey, we're having would you mind having a premiere of a Pulp Fiction in Austin, you know, to sponsor the Austin Film Society? Yeah, sure, why not? Let's do it. Sounds good. And I brought a lot of people very important in my life, and we came down here, and it was about the week before the movie opened, and it was a fantastic screening, and I think they raised so much money at that festival that premiere that they were able to have free screenings at UT for the entire year. I came back later, about like a month later or so, and I saw the Fassbinder's The Bitter Tears of Petra von Kant, all right, and Rick said, you paid for that with Pulp Fiction. So after starting this kind of thing, where I came down with my other movies, and then at some point I started collecting film prints. And after about a year and a half of collecting film prints, it wasn't just enough that I was watching these 16 prints and these 35 prints by myself or with a couple of people that I roped in to watch them with me. It was like I was dishonoring the prints. It's like unless other people see them, it's like they don't even exist. So I called Rick up on the phone and I said, hey, Rick, if I were to bring down like about 30 prints and devise like some double features and maybe an all-night horror festival or something like that, do you think the Austin Film Society would be down with that? He goes, fuck yeah, they'd be down with that. And I think our first festival was in August. It was about I just remember walking down Congress, and it felt like it was in the middle of the day. I'm walking down Congress, and I felt like I was in a kitchen during a heat wave with all the stoves just blasting. I could barely drink my Slurpee shot, all right? But the thing about it is, so from going down here for that, I got to know a bunch of people, and I got to know a bunch of people in Austin. I got to make so many different friends and create so many different relationships. And then me coming down with the QT Fest, it's never annual. It's ever whenever I can work it out. So it's usually every year and a half or 2 years. But it's ended up being a really wonderful, gratifying thing for both me and for the people who show up. And literally, I'll be in fucking Portugal or someplace like that, and I'll be at some weird party, and some guy walks over to me and says, "Hey, I was at a QT Fest." And I immediately, well, which one were you at? Well, what movie did you see? I saw Swinging Barmaids with you. Oh, yeah, that was great, Swinging Barmaids. So it's been a wonderful, wonderful situation to have, to be able to come down here and do all this. And like I said, the place has become a hometown away from hometowns for me. So this is a very, very special, special honor. And I want to thank Rick, and I want to thank Punky, and I want to thank the Austin Film Society, and Rebecca, and everybody that allowed me this wonderful honor. And I appreciate it. Thank you very much.